Surprise, motherfucker! What's up? This is your friendly neighborhood Venger Satanis. How's it going? Oh, I just wolfed down an insane amount of Chinese food. Woo! It's a tough life I lead. Okay, today's video is going to be about a poker player named Brad Owen. He's not only a poker player, plays Texas Hold'em and all that, but he's a YouTuber. I don't know if he was one of the first, but he's a pretty big deal. And I watch his videos a lot because I like poker and I don't get to play anymore because the bastard government made playing online illegal. And so that was one thing. And then the second thing is I had a bunch of kids. And the third thing is that for whatever reason, poker, like No Limit Texas Hold'em, started to dry up in my area, which is south central Wisconsin, before COVID. And then after COVID is just like a guillotine job. So unless you can find like a home game, they're really, or drive to Milwaukee, which I'm not going to do that for multiple reasons. I don't get to play. So I love watching it because if I can't play poker, at least I can get a sort of vicarious thrill from playing it, which ironically is one of the reasons I love role-playing games. If I can't be out there, me physically, casting spells, roasting some bitches with fireballs, stabbing people with swords, exploring cool ancient ruins and subterranean caverns. If I can't do that shit as a real life person, then I'm going to seek those thrills in that adventure vicariously through role-playing games, the immersion. Anyway, but that's not why I'm talking about this, or Brad Owen. Brad Owen's poker videos have something that a lot of his imitators, not necessarily imitators, they're not like, oh, I see Brad Owen is blowing up, so I'm going to do what he does because I want some of that sweet, sweet moolah or recognition or notoriety or whatever. So maybe imitators is not fair. But a lot of the people have come after him because I watch a lot of videos on poker, not just Brad Owen. But the thing that puts Brad Owen up here and sets him apart is because when he's playing and when he's talking to you, he's talking to the camera, he's talking to his audience, he mentions things like revenge. And there's an emotional component. It's not just like, well, I went in and, I had pocket kings and, I raised before the flop. And then obviously I didn't raise enough because like 5 other people came in and, the flop was unfavorable and whatever. And, Brad doesn't just do the descriptions of hands and what went on. He talks about how it affects him emotionally and what he's thinking. And the way he narrates it, there's a hero, which is himself, which is normal. And there's one or more villains out there. And it's not, just the way he frames it in those ways. He's going about his business. He's doing his thing, playing his poker his way. And then someone comes out of nowhere and, maybe check raises him off a semi-decent hand because of whatever information or tells or strategy Brad Owen had. And that was maybe proved to be false. And then Brad sets it up like, okay, well, now I got to get back at this guy. Not just revenge because he's a ruthless son of a bitch, but he demands satisfaction. He wants justice. He's trying to defend what's his, and other people are trying to take that shit away from it. And that's just not cool. Brad's not going to take it, and he's going to go after people. Not because he's being a vindictive ass, but A, that's just the nature of poker. And B, it's fun and it's engaging. It gets your blood pumping. It gets you wanting to watch because, I don't know, people love to get caught up in the drama, in the fight. People can't fight in the real world if they're a responsible adult. Like, I can't just say, screw my life. I'm going to go to the bar and get into a fight. Maybe I'm going to take a switchblade with me, maybe a gun. Let's just see what happens. As a responsible parent and husband, I just don't do that kind of thing. But I love watching it on the TV, and in movies, in role-playing games, comic books, etc. Computer video games, books. That stuff is awesome. Because that's just a component of human beings. Maybe swaying or tending a little bit more towards the male perspective. But yeah. So basically what I'm saying is, if you want to watch great poker videos, you should seek out Brad Owen. And if you want great role-playing, game mastering, or just role-playing opportunities, scenarios, what have you, then do what Brad Owen does and frame things in a narrative way where the players feel like they're emotionally engaged and have a reason for whatever, aggression, violence, attacking or defending. There's a villain, there's good, there's bad, there's ugly. I don't know. Hopefully this is all making sense. I'm just talking into the void, kind of. It'd be easier if there's like another person here. So I'm just trying to imagine you as a person listening to me. But hopefully you know what I mean. Because I think that there's a lot of wisdom and inspiration that we can take from Brad's videos, his poker videos, and place that into our role-playing game stuff. When I'm setting the scene and describing things as a game master, I try to take that into account. I try to get people's emotions riled up and get them involved, get them emotionally involved, emotionally invested in what's happening, in the potential altercation with the non-player characters or perhaps monsters or whatever else is going on. So it's not just a fight. Not like, oh, well, there's some guys and they got some treasure, so, go kill them or whatever. You want a reason. You want a reason for the killing. You want a reason to take your opponent's stack away from him. Yeah, that sort of thing. I don't know. Leave me feedback. Comment down below. Share, like, subscribe, whatever. You know the drill. Okay, that's it. Have a good one.